Hi, this is Shay with Truxas Sales. Here today doing a comparison video. Basically got two ends of the spectrum here. Got the brand new 2018 Freightliner 108SD and a brand new 2018 Peterbilt 567 four-axle dump truck with the platinum interior, big block engine, 18-speed ultra shift transmission. Where in the Freightliner we got the little Cummins L9 and the Allison Auto. So both of these trucks are automatics. The price difference between the two is about $50,000. So right now that yellow dump body is not actually attached to the truck. It's going to be end up with a similar configuration to the Peterbilt here with the 4-axle steerable lift axle and 18-foot dump body. So we'll do a quick walk around here to the Peterbilt. Basically they can get the same dump bodies. This dump body here is a haul lane half round dump body with the high lift tailgate, trench gate, electric tarp, hitch. So what does $50,000 get you? Well, for one, the big block X15 engine. Go ahead and pop the hood on that. It's like 2 minutes. So here we go. X15, 500 horsepower. You can also get this engine all the way up to 600 horsepower. You can see that really fills out the hood there, or underneath the hood. Let's take a look at this Freightliner. And this thing, I mean, I'm reaching to the top of the hood. This has got to be about 7 feet to the top of each of these hoods here. So here it is, the little Cummins L9. And these you can get all the way up to 380 horsepower. But this one is at 350 horsepower. So you can see just considerably smaller engine, but one of the benefits is this engine weighs about 1,500, 1,600 pounds less. They're claiming this new X15 is lighter than the old one. It doesn't look any lighter, that's for sure. So there's a look under the hood. They both have the 20,000 pound axles. As you can see with the dual steering boxes, looks like you might get a little more wheel cut on this 108 SD with the steering box being back a little bit. And this has the old school flat leaf springs, where we got the tapered leaves over here for the 20,000 pound. Take a look at the other side of the engine. The jar cooler up top, at least it's easy to change. And the engine is tucked up there under the cab. I would say a good foot. So this engine's going about a foot into the cab. Again, the other steering box here on the other side. Both of these trucks are equipped with Hendrickson walking beams. This one has the less expensive, just a little bit less expensive here, Hendrickson with the single leaf spring, and this is the Hendrickson Hallmax. We recommend both of these over the air rides for dump truck use, but not necessarily for off-road ability. Just mainly when you're dumping the truck, that you don't tip it over is one of the nice features of having these walking beams. When you have the air ride and you forget to deflate the bags, you can end up with a dangerous situation there. We got tons of room under the cab here, an Allison 3000. So if you go above 370 horsepower on the Cummins engine, you got to go with an Allison, which would increase the cost considerably. This one has the Eaton, can't really take a look under there, but it's got the Eaton 18-speed ultra shift in it. So let's jump in the cab. Here's a door, manual. Manual windows. It's basically a Freightliner M2 cab, if you're familiar with that. So pretty basic. Got the controls right there. This truck doesn't even have the back window, so that's an option if you really want to cut costs. You could opt out for the back window. So there it is, just cloth seats. That one's just bolted on. This one has a little bit of an air ride suspension on it, which you're definitely going to need with that 20,000 pound front axle and walking beam in the back. So it does have an air ride seat. Let's take a look at this Peterbilt here with the platinum interior. We got leather on the door, power mirrors. That was another thing the Freightliner did not have, was the power mirrors. You can see right there. Power windows, passenger air ride with the leather bottom on it. Here's the dump body controls already installed. Basically that would be the same on either truck unless you got different controls. Keyless entry there. Jump over in the driver's seat. There we go. Touchscreen navigation, extra gauges. Got the radio, Bluetooth connectability. And there's the controls for that ultra shift transmission. So there's a quick view. Just kind of sitting in the seat. As far as legroom goes, I'm about 5'11". Seat looks to be all the way back there. It's pretty much all the way up against the back, and I got a good, I would say it'd be about 8 inches for my knees getting anywhere close to the dash here. I don't know if you can see that. I'll go ahead and jump in the other one real quick, just so you can see the legroom compared on this Freightliner. So again, I'd say it's definitely a little more cramped, but I mean, as you can see, there's still about 8 inches legroom. My foot on the pedal, maybe more about 6. So there it is. There's a quick comparison of the two. One of the biggest differences is in the Freightliner here, you're only going to be able to move about 60,000 pounds with that engine, whereas with the Peterbilt and the 18-speed transmission, you could hook up to a 4-axle pup trailer, and I would say you could move about 140,000 pounds with this engine transmission combination compared to the Freightliner. So there it is. Please give us a call and visit our website at www.truxassales for more information. We'd be happy to answer any of your questions and find you a truck that works for you. Thank you.